When Tigger, Rabbit, and Eeyore headed for the first floor of the MGM hotel, they looked around to find out where the casino was. It turns out that it was located on the first floor, just down from a few places from the front lobby. As they headed for the casino, a guard asked if they were old enough to enter, as well as asked for their ID. Tigger, Eeyore, and Rabbit showed their ID to the guard, who then let them inside the casino. Upon entering the casino, there were a lot of people gambling, as well as eating, drinking, and having a good time. Tigger, along with Rabbit and Eeyore, headed for the slot machines to start playing on them. Tigger won some money on the slot machines, while Eeyore and Rabbit didn't have much luck on winning, but eventually they got to win some, and then they even played a couple of games of poker with gambling. Rabbit got to win the jackpot while gambling on poker. Las Vegas had a lot of popular casinos, so Tigger, Eeyore, and Rabbit got to a couple of casinos to gamble as well. While Tigger, Rabbit, and Eeyore were gambling at casinos, Christopher Robin, with the rest of their friends, were exploring Las Vegas. They had gone into a couple of stores and bought some stuff. They even got to look around the Las Vegas's biggest attractions on Earth. Las Vegas sure is big, I say. That we're having fun, Owl commented. I even got a new train, Roo added. I still haven't seen Professor Dementor yet, but I wonder if Space Voyager and the others had any luck, Christopher Robin wondered. Maybe check in with Wade. He might know something, Pooh suggested. As Christopher Robin grabbed his communicator, he called in Wade, and Wade was on the communicator with him for a couple of minutes. After a couple of minutes later, Christopher Robin got off of the communicator. Wade said that Professor Dementor is located near Shark Reef Aquarium, so I think we should all go there in case if they need our help, Christopher Robin said. Is it an aquarium? Lumpty asked. Maybe. We can all go there. It is an attraction in Las Vegas, Piglet added, but the sharks scare me. The sharks won't hurt you, Piglet, since they can't hurt us since we're protected by the building itself, Kanga reassured him. Sounds like an idea. Kim, along with Draken, Ron, Voyager, and Shigo are on their way there right now. So if we could get Tigger, Eeyore, and Rabbit, we could all go there for sightseeing and catch Professor Dementor as well. We'll also be heroes all together, Christopher Robin said. I'll go and find them, Kanga said, as she placed Roo on Christopher Robin's arms. Since Roo is too young for the casino, why don't you look after him while I go find Rabbit, Tigger, and Eeyore? Okay, Kanga, we'll meet you guys at the Shark Reef Aquarium, Christopher Robin replied, as Kanga headed back for the MGM hotel. While Kanga was on her way back to the MGM hotel, SpongeBob and Patrick were driving in their camper until they got to the front entrance of the Shark Reef Aquarium building. They parked their computer and stepped out, admiring the view. So this is Las Vegas? Patrick said to SpongeBob. That's right, Patrick. Home to Nevada, baby, SpongeBob answered as he and Patrick walked towards the front entrance of the Shark Reef Aquarium. While the two were walking inside, Professor Dementor had found his way inside of the building through the side back door, only to avoid getting caught. That doomsday machine is in there somewhere. It has to be. I have been searching for that satellite dish over Las Vegas. With it, I'll rule the world unlike how Draken would. Professor Dementor laughed as he headed inside the place. Not long after he headed inside, Space Voyager, along with his friends, saw Professor Dementor entering. We know where he is, but little does he know I took the Doomsday device away from this building before he could touch it. Ha 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 ha! Dr. Draken chuckled. You did what? Ron asked. I had stored it in this building since I retired from being a villain, but after I heard that Professor Dementor was looking for it, I had to take it back to avoid him getting it, Dr. Draken answered. Smart move, Draken. I sure hope Pooh and his friends will be okay. If they come here to help us, that will be helpful, Kim replied. In the meantime, let's go inside and catch Professor Dementor, Ron said as he opened the back door. Yeah, and I will make sure that the hallways are blocked by security, just so Professor Dementor doesn't get away, Space Voyager said, following his friends inside the Shark Reef Aquarium. Can't wait to roast him in his ass in jail. Let's go, Shigo said, while following her friends inside. Back at the MGM casino, Tigger along with Rabbit and Eeyore all walked out with a load of money from their winnings they had won. Playing at the slot machines, poker, etc. were fun. But the risk of losing money was also another thing. But since they got a lot of money from their trips they had made, they also received money from Shigo, Kim, Ron, as well as Space Voyager along the way. "We've had so much fun at the casino," Rabbit said. "Yeah, and I got 69 jackpots at the slot machine," Tigger added. "I know in a dirty way of what 69 means." "Don't even think about saying it, Tigger. I already know what that means," Rabbit said, hushing Tigger. "The drinks we had were all right, although for me it had alcohol and it felt different," Eeyore added. "That's what alcohol tastes like, Eeyore. It is bitter, and not everyone drinks it," Rabbit said, as he and Tigger and Eeyore saw that Kanga was at the hotel's front lobby waiting for them. "What is Kanga doing here?" Tigger asked. "Not sure. I hope they found Professor Dementor," Rabbit said, as he and his friends headed towards Kanga. Once they got to Kanga, she stood up as soon as she saw Rabbit, Tigger, and Eeyore return from the casino. "How was the casino?" Kanga asked. "It was great," Tigger replied happily. "I wanted the casino slots 69 times, and the best part is they were all jackpots." "That is a lot of winnings." "Well, I came here to get you guys," Kanga began. "Christopher Robin and the others all wants us to head for the Shark Reef Aquarium. That is where Professor Dementor is now." "He is?" Rabbit asked. "Yeah, so Space Voyager, Draken, Shigo, Kim, and Ron are on the wild goose chase after him," Kanga explained. "But the good news is that Dr. Draken took the Doomsday device from that place so Professor Dementor doesn't get it." "We better head on over there now. They might need our help," Rabbit replied. "Just hope Professor Dementor doesn't get away," Eeyore sighed, as he and Tigger and Rabbit followed Kanga to a limo, to which it drove him to the Shark Reef Aquarium building. As they got out of their limo, they saw that their friends with tickets to get into the aquarium. "We went in, and he went to there?" Tigger asked Christopher Robin. "From what Wade told me, that is where he is," Christopher Robin replied. "Space Voyager, along with Draken, Kim, Ron, and Shigo, are also there to catch him. But in other news, Global Justice is also waiting out here in this building for him to come out. So when he comes out, he isn't going to get away." "Can we go in now?" Rue asked. "I want to see the sharks." "Of course we can now, Rue. I have the tickets, so we can all go in. Now if we see Professor Dementor in there, we will catch him," Christopher Robin answered, as he took his friends inside the Shark Reef Aquarium. Not far from behind Pooh and his friends were SpongeBob and Patrick, heading inside the building as well. While they waited for Kanga to bring Tigger and Rabbit and Eeyore to the aquarium, SpongeBob and Patrick were having lunch at the same time. They had McDonald's before entering the Shark Reef Aquarium, and now they were heading inside the place with tickets in hand. "I'll tell you, Patrick, those cheeseburgers aren't Krabby Patties. They were still great to eat," SpongeBob said. "Yeah, and those fries and chicken nuggets were also good," Patrick added. "This road trip has to be the swellest one yet, Patrick. Wait till we see more of Las Vegas," SpongeBob replied, as he and Patrick got inside the Shark Reef Aquarium building. While Professor Dementor was near the gift shop of the Shark Reef Aquarium, he was looking for the Doomsday device, but had no luck since he couldn't find it. But of course, that's because Dr. Draken got to it before he did. I don't understand. What? That Doomsday device should have been here like Dr. Draken said it would last." Professor Dementor was confused, but also frustrated was when Shigo blocked his path. "You're shit out of luck, Dementor. Draken got here before you and took it away so you can't find it," Shigo smirked. "Are you kidding me?" Professor Dementor shouted in frustration. "Where is the money, then?" "I don't have it. Neither does Draken, Space Voyager, along with Shigo and along with myself, Kim, and Ron," Shigo stated. "Why, you bitch? Did you spend it all on Club Banana?" Professor Dementor asked in annoyance. That is none of your business, what we did with it. And first newsflash, you cannot have it, Shiga replied. Then Draken, Ron, Kim, and Space Voyager came out of the shadows of the aquarium, not looking pretty happy be themselves. You tried to run, Professor Dementor. I beat you into the hide in the Doomsday device, Dr. Draken smirked. You did what? Dr. Draken, you are such a fucking asshole for doing this! Professor Dementor growled as Shigo kicked him in his butt to the ground. There is the other way around, Professor Dementor. Global justice is waiting for you outside, Kim smirked as Professor Dementor got up and ran off again. Oh, god damn it, Ron cursed seeing Professor Dementor running off. He's getting away. Let's catch him, unless Pooh and his friends do so. Space Voyager started as they headed off after Professor Dementor. While touring around the Shark Reef Aquarium, Pooh and his friends got to see all the kinds of animals that live underwater. The sharks were a bit scary to Piglet, but he was safe since he and his friends were protected by the glass surrounding the water. After seeing a lot of animals, they were headed for the gift shop, where Kim's parents, with Jim and Tim, were there. What are Kim's parents and brothers doing here? Owl asked. They work for global justice, remember? Rabbit said to Owl. Oh yeah, I wonder where Kim and the others are, Tigger wondered. Christopher Robin, Pooh and friends. What a nice surprise to see you all, James Possible said happily. James and Dr. Ann Possible. It sure has been a long time. What's up? Christopher Robin asked. We got a call here from Kimmy that Professor Dementor's here. Ron, along with Voyager, Draken, and Shigo, are on a wild goose chase after him, Anne replied. He wanted a doomsday device, so your daughter, along with her friends, gave us the money, Pooh said. Professor Dementor wanted to buy it, so giving us the money keeps Professor Dementor from buying that doomsday machine. About that, Kim said to us that Draken got it out of here before he could get to it, to which it was a good thing. We are waiting to put Professor Dementor behind bars, James Possible said. Besides that wild goose chase going on, we're on vacation to ourselves, Lumpty replied. Yeah, and we went to New York City, Middleton, Orlando, and now we're in Las Vegas, Rabbit added. We bought a ton of souvenirs from our adventures, Roo said, and we had sure a lot of fun, Kanga also added. I even got to prove that I could bounce all the way to the top of the Statue of Liberty, Tigger said, as he did his signature sound that he usually makes. That must have been cool bouncing up there, Jim replied. Can you take us there? Tim also asked. Now, boys, Tigger did it once, so he's not going to do it again, Anne replied. I was just only proving to Rabbit that I could bounce all the way up there. And as he bet money on that, Tigger said. I am sure we can catch Professor Dementor, just need to know where he is, Rabbit said, changing the subject. Kim says that he's still here. Just hope no one gets hurt, James replied. Why don't we all buy something at this gift shop and surprise our friends with them? Christopher Robin suggested, as he and his friends looked around from the gift shop. As they each got each other one gift from there, they also got something for James and Jim and Tim as well. They were also getting those gifts for them. They also got a shirt for Ron, a stuffed dolphin for Kim, a shark tooth for Shigo, a Jaws t-shirt for Draken, and even a Nemo plush for Space Voyager. You didn't have to get everyone all these gifts, Christopher Robin. It is awfully nice of you, Anne replied. We just want to thank you guys for hiring us to stop Professor Dementor, even though Kim and her friends are doing most of the work, Christopher Robin said. Now, Tigger, want to put our gifts that we bought for ourselves in Space Voyager's spaceship? Sure, Christopher Robin, but why? Tigger asked. Because when Professor Dementor's in prison, he will take us home, Christopher Robin answered. Yeah, that sounds cool. We've had enough traveling for a while after this, Eeyore said. When are we heading home? Right after we catch Professor Dementor? Tigger questioned. Not right after catching him. We'll be staying in Las Vegas for a couple more days, just to enjoy ourselves and have fun. Space Voyager and his friends will also join us, which adds to more of the fun, Christopher Robin replied in explanation. That sounds good. We can also gamble more at casinos and get women, Tigger said. Not woman, Tigger. You are not flirting with any of them, Rabbit scolded. She-Go will roast your tail if you try flirting with her. I was only teasing, long ears. Anyways, let me get these to Space Voyager's spaceship. Tigger replied as he grabbed everything he bought for his friends at the aquarium shop at the shark place. Once he had everything, he headed outside of the aquarium and entered the password for Space Voyager's spaceship. The only reason he knew the password, as well as everyone else in the 100-acre wood, was because Voyager had trusted Pooh and his friends to enter a spaceship without having any issues or Voyager having to do it for them. As Tigger enters the spaceship, Tigger places the souvenirs that he got in the area. That was a great place for them. Once Tigger puts them down, he heads for the front of the spaceship. He sees Voyager's laptop was wide open on the holodeck PC. What's this doing open? Tigger wondered. Then he saw that Space Voyager was logged in already, so he didn't need to type that in with the password. That's when Tigger decided to watch some YouTube videos, to which he was watching Bill Jensen for a couple of minutes, laughing at him raging and people trolling him just to be silly. While watching Bill Jensen, Tigger looked on the Google search to find a lot of X-rated images of She-Go, to which he was liking. Whoa, She-Go's hot! Better than this, and then better than She-Go roasting my tail, Tigger said in surprise. Then he saw SpongeBob and Patrick's camper trailer, and then headed for the trailer. That's when Tigger stepped inside the trailer to do some stuff in there.